If you know of anyone who has suffered debt problems, or perhaps it's affected you, then you might recognize some of these subjects that we are going to talk about. They normally ring alarm bells for people with money issues. It's not just personal reasons that stop people asking for help. It's the lack of knowledge and not knowing what happens when we help people in our one-to-one work with their debt problems. We often find them almost paralyzed by fear and scared to do anything, and end up doing nothing, which often makes the situation a lot worse. At first glance it's a complicated subject and there is jargon associated with debt that can confuse people. Later in this lesson we will explain DROs and DMCs and other terms that you might come across. One important message to get across is that the best advice, whether it be citizens' advice or from one of the debt charities, will be free and confidential. You should never pay for professional debt advice. Being in debt is not a nice place to be, and it can seriously impact on your health. Many people may have a couldn't care less, something will turn up attitude. But our experience is that many people will display some of these symptoms. Not able to sleep well, lack of appetite, difficulty in concentrating, lack of motivation, withdrawn from family and friends, anxiety and depression, in some extreme cases suicide. All of these conditions need to be dealt with as soon as they appear. There is now a dedicated NHS helpline for stress. As we have already mentioned, sometimes getting in touch with your creditor can be difficult. But it's an important first step. If no contact is made, the creditor will continue their action to recover their debt. This can go on for quite a while, weeks, months even, and it is unlikely to go away. It can end up with your creditor taking you to county court and whining a judgment. So what is a county court judgment? A county court judgment allows a judge to decide how much you can afford to pay back towards your debt each month by installments. Once this payment is agreed, it's vital that you pay the amounts on the due dates. If you miss a court payment, your creditor can try and enforce the debt through a warrant to instruct bailiffs to visit you, an attachment of earning order, or deductions from benefits, or a charging order.